Hey people. Oop, up, eep, okay. So, today we are going to be talking, oh yeah, sorry. Welcome again to Show and Tell What the Hell. And today we're going to be talking Transformers! Some of the things that I love to collect. And if you've been noticing, that is, if you go to Walmart, you're going to be finding some very vintage-looking Transformers toys taken from the original molds and made to look almost nearly exactly like the original Transformers. The ones that I grew up with. Ages 8 and up. That's weird because I could have sworn I was probably about 4 or 5 years old. Well, in the 84. So they started coming out in 84. I was about 5. Yeah. So, but I did have a variation of Bumblebee back when. Was it Cliff Jumper or was it Goldbug? I don't know, but I do have, well, do I have Goldbug up here right now? I do not. No. But, I'm just looking up to see what I have. But this is I can tell you this looks very similar to the original Bumblebee with a few exceptions. Now, I'm going to keep these in package, but I do have another sample one where the package was not as good looking. So we're going to open this, and I'm going to talk while I carefully do this and try not to rip apart my finger. Sometimes I like to open figures like this with real nice packaging. And this is what, when I was a kid, you'd walk into a Toys R Us or a KB's or a Circus World or whatever you had, and you'd see these wonderful Transformer toys that you couldn't afford. Your parents didn't want to buy because they can get you G.I. Joes or He-Mans for a cheaper price. And you'd see them with this beautiful, very attractive packaging, which to me, I think every Transformer line should use this same package because that's just part of the Transformer experience, right? So now you could tell with Bumblebee that the face there is a little bit different on the packaging than what we get on the actual little figure. Now you notice no instructions here, but let's look at the back of the packaging. Y'all like how I did that? I just love this packaging. It's just so nice because this is one of the coolest things there. You get a little file card or a little, you get all these little stats here. And back then you used to have like little transparent, it was like a transparent ruby red piece of plastic that you could put over and get it would show you more additional stats, or it would clarify. I forgot exactly how it functioned. But it was pretty cool, and you can see the nice little artwork there. You can see Starscream and Prime, Prowl right there, and there are the instructions in case you didn't know how to do that. Braking may occur if excessive force is applied. That not only goes with Transformers, but with humans too, as I've learned. So, of course, and you get, look at this Transformers Authentic logo. You get the actual licensed Volkswagen logo there, too, for many years. Now, of course, what's happening right now, the Bumblebee, it's 2018. The Bumblebee movie is out in theaters. And finally, Hasbro has secured the license to using Volkswagen. So, for many years, we were getting different variations of Bumblebees that were not Volkswagen. But see, one of the coolest things about Bumblebee is that he was a Volkswagen bug, which fit with his name and personality. Now, here's what's interesting about this. The face used on this Bumblebee. Now, please, as much as I love, Transformers, and I fancy myself to be somewhat of an expert of the Transformers fandom, there's just so much stuff to know about it offhand. So I cannot tell you the first time that this head mold was used. It was used later on, but the original head mold for Bumblebee looked more like that. Now, the movie Bumblebees utilized a face mask like they would come over his face that resembled that. So here's your Bumblebee. Now, unlike the new figures, the articulation isn't too crazy. You know, it's just the arms right here. The head does not move. Even the legs do not move. The feet will move, but that's just part of the transformation. So you just got a pretty much little static figure with no accessories. But what's the charm of this figure is that it's so bright. It utilizes the G1 cartoon face. It's got rubber tires. Yeah. These are rubber tires. They didn't cheap out. Now, Swerve over here. Let's take a look at Swerve. He's got plastic tires. But he's got some really nice chrome detailing as well. Now, I can't remember for the life of me if his face looked like that. I believe this was a remold. Now, there's been so many different re-releases of Bumblebee. I think I even got a keychain of Bumblebee. Hold on. Let me see. And there we go. We found a keychain Bumblebee that I picked up. Where did I pick this one up at? I think it was at a KB's or something. So you can notice some of the differences. This one does have the head mold that I was talking about. Come on, focus. There you go. As opposed to this. So this is what your original Bumblebee. Now, it's embarrassingly enough, I do not at the moment have an original Bumblebee. But they're not that expensive or not that common. I've had a few, but I will say this one also did have rubber tires. Tires don't last, so a lot of the older figures' tires started corroding after a few years. Now, let's put this little fellow away here and focus on the real deal. What's happening? Now, this is... I really wish that this had come sooner, but it seems like Hasbro's really bringing forth this Transformers G1 resurgence. Now, I am not complaining too much about that, but some of the prices are a little ridiculous. Now, these are okay. These are probably, I think I picked them up for about $8 a pop. And whereas your Legends class figures are about $5. What's cool about this... Oh, let's transform them. Yeah. Put the arms in. Everybody should know how to transform a basic G... Oops, sorry. I messed that up. Look at me. It's on camera. There you go. Sorry. There's your... That is the fun part. That is your little Bumblebee. Yeah. So this is... one thing about having duplicate Transformers is that I like to have one in robot mode on display, and I'll have one in car mode. And there's not too many characters that have an iconic vehicle mode, but Bumblebee is definitely one of them. Prime, Bumblebee, Soundwave, a lot of the G1 guys. I also like, you know, characters like Grimlock, where both their modes look pretty awesome. Oops. That came off there. So that may happen. I think that was the breakage they were talking about. Well, folks, you saw me do that. Look at that. They don't make them like they used to. That's great. I'm pretty sure I could figure out a way to get this back in there. Oh my god. That is scary. That is scary. I almost destroyed it. So be careful with these. Yeah, I guess it is for 8. Man, 8 and above, but then again, yeah, you gotta want to be careful with these. Sorry about that. But hey, these are available at Walmart. Pick them up while you can. They're good display pieces, good for collectors, good for kids too, 8 and above. I did actually... I do see some stress marks right there that I just did putting that leg back in there. So be careful, folks. You may end up breaking a Transformer. I broke many Transformers when I was a kid because I was a clumsy, sloppy, stupid little boy. No, Transformers were really, I don't know. I mean, I guess I had the mentality when I got a toy like He-Man or G.I. Joe's, you just bang them around and they'd last. But That was not the case with Transformers, or with GoBots for that matter. Actually, I feel that GoBots are a little bit more durable. But Hasbro has since fixed that problem, applying better plastics, not using die-cast, using ball and socket joints, just overall better quality. But here's your Bumblebee. Look out for these at Walmart. Pick them up. They're nice. You know, they have a nice little price to them. You do get some other Minibots in there. I believe, who else do we get? Right now we get Outback. Was it Brawn, maybe, is part of the group? Man, but who knows? They're going to bring some more. Starscream is out. I just found out that the Optimus Prime is coming out at a $50 SRP without the trailer. So, yeah, I don't think I'll be picking them up. I think I got enough Primes as it is. I did pick up some Hot Rods because they were on sale at Walmart. But keep an eye out on these. For the price point, I think this is your best bet. And for kids like me, men, children like me. No, growing up, I mostly did have the smaller Transformers because that is all my parents wanted to get. They didn't see the point of getting the bigger ones. So these are especially nostalgic and very nice because these were this was the scale of Transformers that I grew up with. And so I'm pretty sure your kids, if you have kids or if you just want to have them on display, put in your office, put it by your desk, these would be highly recommended. Anyway, thanks a lot for checking this out, guys. If you'd like, if you're in the mood, feel free to subscribe. Take care now.